This is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hello and good day to y'all. Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. I'm your host, Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. You know what time it is? It is old school NBA time. So in today's episode, I'm going to take a look at NBA legends giving their opinion on how good John Stockton really was. But before we get to that, do me one favor. Please also check out the Basketball Time Machine podcast on iTunes and on Spotify. And I would say enough said. Let's dive right into today's episode. Now, the first legends that we're going to take a look at are 90s guys. So guys that played when John Stockton was in his prime. All right, let's have a look.
Best point guard to ever play the game is who?
Oh, John Stockton, Magic Johnson. I mean, those two are the best to probably ever play it.
What did Stockton do better than you?
I think he had like 3,000. He set the table. I think he had 5,000 more assists than I did.
Okay, all right.
And steals. I mean, when you look at those records, it's amazing, and I just don't think he gets the due that he deserves.
Well, he played in Utah. That's why.
Well, yes, that's fine, but still, I think sometimes he's left out of the mix of great point guards, great point guards, and we forget to sometimes mention him.
All right, is he going to be if I got your all-time starting five, is John Stockton your point guard?
Yes, I should.
And we played Utah 2 years in a row, 6 games, so 12 games against John Stockton. And I have the greatest respect for him. I see him away from the court, love him, great guy. But he was a dirty bastard. Dirty bastard! I'm letting it out. I've never seen a therapist about this. This is my time to let it out.
There you go!
I can tell you feel better. Take the couch.
Oh my God. John was a person that would stretch the boundaries.
The PG version of what I said. Am I allowed to say that word on TV?
It's already you got it. On NBA TV, you are.
I say a lot worse than that.
No, not on NBA TV, I don't.
You can say.
Was John Stockton dirty to you?
John Stockton was one of the toughest guys I ever played against there. We had a series in the playoffs. It was our first series in Sacramento, and we were playing against Utah, great Karl Malone and Stockton, and I felt that our team was in awe of them. We were younger, and so I told Coach Adelman before the game, I said, on the first play of the game, I'm going to lay Stockton's ass out. And Coach said, are you sure? I said, yeah. I said, trust me, Coach, it's the first game. We just need to do it. They're prepared for everything that's coming. They don't expect it. I lay him out on the screen. I'm talking about I lay him out, one of the best screens I ever did. Got my shoulder kind of in that head area, too, to kind of make it a little dirty. He pops up off the ground, pats me on the butt and says, nice screen. Do you know how demoralizing that is? You know what I mean? So, yeah, he was one of the toughest guys, and I loved it, too. After that game, we would play him in the playoffs, and I would make rookies wait on the bus, and I would say, watch the baddest man in the world pull up. And they're like, what do you mean? They think I'm going to talk about, like, his cars and all this. And John Stockton would come to the game, literally in a minivan, pop his kids out, come in there, and bust us up. So, yeah, he's a bad man. Wherever he is right now, he's still a bad man.
He had a broken fibula, and a lot of players, it would have been a way to cop out. I made the Olympic team, but I broke my leg or something. But he continued to compete.
There are a lot of great players in this league, but somehow they seem to get injured or miss games. And John Stockton, you pretty much can pencil in 82 games every year, and you know what you're going to get. And it doesn't matter if he's banged up, if he's sore, if he's hurt. You know he's going to be there. You know he's going to play the minutes, and you know he's going to produce.
Tough guy to compete against, a guy who never backed down.
It's a headache, because it's not a night off.
He's going to bring it when he's out there on the floor. And so, he plays hard. He loves the competition. He loves to go against the best.
Who I never thought I would meet. And then John Stockton became one of them guys when I was playing. People always ask me who's the toughest guy for me to play. And I always say him. Just on point blank. It's not Michael Jordan because it's fun to play against Michael Jordan. Right. It's a fear to play against him because I had to guard him 94 feet every time. He had the ball all the time. When a guy can shoot 10 times and make 8, he shoot 10 free throws and make 9.
Right.
He has 16 assists. He has 5 rebounds and 5 steals. You do the math of that.
That's hard.
And if I got to guard him all the time, and then he doesn't say anything to you when I'm trying to talk my trash, and that's my game.
Right.
My game is to get you to focus on me so that I can kill you because I can play that.
Right.
I've always said I think John Stockton is the perfect point guard.
Stock right side, Stock down the middle, underneath the below, and dunk! Oh baby, what a play by Stockton!
His sense of where he was on the floor, his peripheral vision.
It's like watching an artist work, John Stockton.
You'd say, how did he see him? Huh? Oh, he's over there. Boom, he throws the pass over there.
What a pass, John Stockton!
He's one of the few guys could pass a basketball where players wanted it. To me, it's phenomenal.
He's got him low. The mailman jumps it. Shot up. It's in. He did it. He did it. A new NBA assist king, John Stockton.
There's never been a guy who made better basketball decisions with the ball, ever.
You can say dirty as
It's
much
like
as you want.
HBO.
Go ahead.
TV is like HBO. I think that John understood there's a personal space law, and he understood how to invade that. And as a guard, when I'm talking to you, Ernie, I'm going to talk to you here. But John, exactly.
It's so comfortable even in this
playing
state.
the kind of European way. A little bit closer than you said. You're shooting a jump shot. It's respect that a guy's shooting a jump shot that you can't block it, so you kind of just contest. John made like he could block it, and he'd get under your feet. When you're running out, the ball is out of bounds, he's running out. Like this trip that he would do, and all of a sudden the guy would trip and they throw the ball in at the same time and he'd go down and lay it in. So he had a lot of those type of bastardly moves.
That was another. Okay. All right. Hey.
I want to say to you that you've not only done a lot for the Utah Jazz organization and the NBA, but you've done a lot for basketball all over the world. With your floor leadership, with your passing, and just with your competitive nature.
Who's today's John Stockton?
I think as long as he's playing, Steve Nash is as close as you're going to get to what John Stockton was about. I mean, the consistency in terms of shooting the basketball. Steve is one of the game's greatest shooters of all time. John Stockton consistently a 50% shooter, a playmaker, an assist maker, but I mean...
I don't see that.
You don't think
I don't as much.
Because of the offensive end of the ball?
I think...
Because of the willingness to score?
I think John Stockton, to me, played free throw line in. Like, he really penetrated the basketball free throw line in.
For me personally, it's really hard to rank John Stockton because naturally, most people have Magic Johnson as their best point guard of all time. And it's hard to argue with that. But to me, John Stockton was just the perfect point guard because he was not tall, he was not fast, he was not physically gifted, but he was still amazing. So if Magic Johnson is number 1, John Stockton to me is 1B. Alright you guys, that was it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the content. Please do me a favor, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and also subscribe to the channel. And I guess I'll see you next time on the Basketball Time Machine. You all stay healthy, take care, and goodbye.
Lost it. Coming across the lane. Stockton. 3-on-2. Keeps it. Tie game.
Problem here is you don't want to foul the shooter. Who's going to guard Karl Malone? Barkley, the